Hey guys, should we get started? Does everybody know why we're here?
We're here because that Mr. McSneezy has COVID and is off school for a week.
I'm not sure he has COVID. Who told you that?
Someone did, but I'm sure it is true. I saw him sneeze last week. I mean, why else would he be away?
I don't know, but he left us this pile of scripts and a note.
To my Super 7.
Great start from our maths teacher.
As you know, the school puts on a nativity play for the parents at the final assembly, and this year I have been asked to organise this.
Wait for it.
You are 6 of my brightest students, and I have specifically chosen you for the job. Abby, I know so well that you will do a splendid job leading the group to greatness. Who is Abby?
He means me. He has called me Abby for the past 3 years.
Ha ha. Brilliant.
Here are some of the scripts he suggested.
Welcome to you all. We're glad you came along. Welcome. Please enjoy our celebration song.
Yes, we'll clap our hands and celebrate today. Yes, we'll clap our hands as we start our Christmas play. Oh dear, this is a tad tragic. Surely we can do better than this. We are his brightest students after all.
I think we can definitely improve this.
I think a song or two would be far better.
I'm sure I could find something on the internet. Here, a woman called Mary was doing her chores. Then an angel arrived, but not through the doors. He simply appeared and she dropped to the floor. "Hello, Mary," he said. "God is with you."
Are you sure that's what he said? Hello, Mary seems a bit casual.
Well, that's what it says on here, so it must be true.
How long do we have until the performance?
4 weeks.
Well, we better get on with it then. It'll take a while to get all the parts sorted.
Yes, it would be good to get heaps of kids joining in. You guys need to sit over there and be quiet. Sorry, Mum made me bring them.
And if it's good enough, we might be able to perform it at the Christmas Carnival. I see it's on the 20th of December. They are wanting items.
Wouldn't that be so cool if the play we wrote was performed for the community? And if it's really good enough, maybe someday we'd see it on Broadway.
Well, let's just get it written first, okay?
Yeah, first things first. So, where do we start? Maybe we should go over the main points of the Christmas story and then develop our script from there. What do you think?
Great idea. Who wants to go first? Anyone? Okay, I'll start. I know that the baby Jesus was born in a manger because there was no room in the inn.
And he didn't cry, right?
No crying he made. Yep, that sounds right. And there were 3 kings that followed the star and came and gave him gifts.
Are you sure about that? According to my research, the kings were actually called magi. We don't even know if there are 3 of them. And they didn't even come until Jesus was a toddler, way later than the night he was born. They did bring gifts though: gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
No way! That's not right. There is a song about them and everything. We 3 kings of Orient are.
1 in a tractor, 2 in a car. Oh, I just think that's the NZ version.
I can't remember the words, but it is something about travelling far.
I like my version better.
Well, we can't just start there anyway. We need some big musical number to kick this thing off.
Yes, like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes, I agree. Well, maybe not that song, but the Christmas story needs a bit of excitement added to it.
We can't add to the Christmas story. It's a historical event. We need to keep it authentic, people.
Yes, but we can include all the fun stuff like Christmas trees and presents.
And tinsel, glitter, and Christmas lights.
And stars and angels. There were definitely angels. Singing angels. Angels we have heard on high.
Herald angels.
Yes, herald angels. They were singing, weren't they? How were they different from regular angels?
What is a herald angel? Here we go. A person who announced important news. It doesn't say anything about them singing.
Of course they sung. A choir of angels singing Gloria.
Makes sense, I suppose. I know that King Herod wanted to kill all the babies.
Not King Herod, King Herod tried to kill the babies in Bethlehem. But,
Until the little drummer boy stopped him by playing his drum. Isn't that right, Harper?
Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Possibly.
Are you sure about that? Wasn't a good King Wenceslas?
Man, this is going to be harder than we thought. How about we all have a think about it and meet back here tomorrow morning before school? Bring any ideas or things that you think we can use, okay?
Hi, guys. You'll never guess what I have found.
Some new friends?
No, well, yes. Well, kind of. But I was walking past the gym yesterday on the way home and I could hear music. So I stuck my head in and saw them practicing. They're really good and they've come along to show you what they can do. I think we could use them to open our show.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming. Let's see what you can do.
Ladies all across the world, listen up, we're looking for recruits. If you're with me, let me see your hands, stand up and salute. Get your killer heels, sneakers, pumps, all lace up your boots. Representing all the women, salute. So ladies all across the world, listen up, we're looking for recruits. If you're with me, let me see your hands, stand up and salute. Get your killer heels, sneakers, pumps, all lace up your boots. Representing all the women, salute, salute. It's who we are, we don't need no camouflage. Just a female that around, we're taking off. If you're with me, women, let me hear you say. Ladies all across the world, listen up, we're looking for recruits. If you're with me, let me see your hands, stand up and salute. Get your killer heels, sneakers, pumps, all lace up your boots. Representing all the women, salute, salute. Attention, salute. Attention, salute. Attention, representing all the women, salute, salute.
Did I miss something? I'm not sure how female unity fits with Christmas.
Well, obviously we would use different music, something Christmas themed.
I'm sure I could find a more appropriate song for them to dance to. I can see that has huge potential. Thanks, guys. Could you be ready in 4 weeks? Fantastic. We will let you know by the end of the day and maybe give you a new song. Would that be okay?
It is such a pain that with so many teachers having COVID, our school's breakfast club has been cancelled today. Now we have all our little siblings hanging around this morning. But my little cousin from room 2 showed me a wee dance they've been working on about stars. It would be cute to use them too. Will I go see if I can find her and her friends?
Sounds great, thanks. Has anyone else got any ideas?
I'm not that sure. But my mum gave me a whole lot of costumes we can use. She helped out with the church play a few years ago, and these are all stored at our place.
Whoa, these are great. Oh my goodness! Who are you?
I come in peace. Oh, really? Sorry about that, Zoe. She found the lightsaber and the karate costume, and now she thinks she's going to be some kind of ninja angel in the production. The angel Gabriel, who appeared to Mary and Joseph.
Who was also a male angel. Not even sure he carried a sword.
Poetic license, I've researched my part. Watch this. Do not be afraid. I come bearing good news. I can't think why anyone would be afraid by that.
Well done, Sophia. I think you have the part. We will need to get you some wings, though, so that we can tell you are an angel.
She will need more than wings to turn her into an angel.
What a good start. What next? Oh, here are the stars. Fantastic. Let's see what you can do.
They're so cute. I could just eat you up.
When you wish upon a star, wonder and dream, make a wish, be anything. And when you wish upon a star, wonder and dream, make a wish, be anything you want to be. When you wish, when you wish, when you wish, when you wish upon a star. A unicorn with wings of gold,
A dinosaur from times of old.
a wizard with a magic wand who looks like me.
I wonder what I'll be today. Come with us and dream away.
When you wish upon a star, wonder and dream, make a wish, be anything. And when you wish upon a star, wonder and dream, make a wish, be anything you want to be. When you wish, when you wish, when you wish, when you wish upon a star. When you wish, when you wish, when you wish, when you wish upon a star.
Thank you, girls. You did so well. Not really about Christmas, but do you think we could change the music?
Sure, I could help them with that.
Sounds great. Now, who else has any ideas?
Oh, me? I wrote a list of all the things we need to include for Christmas.
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine.
No, I had missed those. I was really just thinking about Jesus in the Nativity. He is the reason for the season.
Tell us more, Zoe.
Baby Jesus,
Always a good start.
Mary and Joseph,
Necessary if we need a baby Jesus, although Joseph wasn't technically required.
Shepherds and angels, including Gabriel.
Already totally sorted.
3 wise men.
Possibly hard to find.
Hold on. We're not even sure there are 3. Remember? And they're called Magi?
Yes, Petra, we will keep that in mind.
Well, then there's the extras, like a star, a dancing donkey, and other animals.
Dancing donkey, now we're talking.
And how about food? Lollies, lollipops.
Oh, yes, I get a giant lollipop in my stocking every Christmas.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. And when he does the shake and rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Sweeter than candy on a stick, huckleberry chimney or lime. If you had a choice, it'd be your pick. The lollipop is mine. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
I can't think how we could include lollipops if we are sticking to the nativity.
I suppose not.
But we can include snow.
Snow? Why snow?
Every Christmas card of the nativity scene has snow in it, and those beautiful snow globes. Surely we can include snow.
I have found a more historically accurate script. I've sent you all copies of it to edit.
Thanks, Petra. That is a great help.
I like this, Petra, but why does it have to be historically accurate? Surely, if the underlying truths are correct, then we can have some fun with the rest.
I suppose.
Guys, I have told you, if you are going to be in here, you need to be quiet. And Santa isn't part of the nativity.
Maybe not, but he sure is part of Christmas. And I do think Jesus would really like him. After all, he is kind, giving, and fun.
Are you sure about that? What's up with the naughty and nice list?
I'm sure we'll find something for you guys to do, but maybe not that.
I think we have some great ideas here. I think we should use them all. I will contact Mr. Mick and let him know how we're going. Meet back here tomorrow morning before school. Now, are we all here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. Mick has sent us a message.
Is this thing... Good morning, angels.
What? Did he just call us?
It's from the movie Charlie's Angels, a bit before our time, so not as funny as he thinks.
There it goes. Kia ora, class. I'm sorry I can't be there with you. Unfortunately, something's come up. I hear you've come up with some brilliant ideas, though, on how to share the first ever Christmas story. Arguably the greatest story of all time. Sorry about that. The Christmas story is a story of love, joy, and hope. And it's led to so many traditions that we still follow today. We all know there is something so special about Christmas. It's a time of giving and helping others, rather than ourselves. I am confident that you will show the audience the fun, love, and hope that Christmas can bring, and the reasons behind these things. Good luck, everybody, and enjoy it. I'll see you all next year. Ka kite anō. Please get a Coke and raspberry.
Sounds like we should just keep working and run with it.
Should we all take charge of something and then put it all together?
Great idea. Maddie, are you happy to help the dancers? Zoe, can you help Petra with the script and casting? Harper, the songs and music, of course. Harriet, the costumes and set. Fantastic. I really do think we are the Super Six.
When a room is gloomy and its atmosphere is called it quits, then you must remember that December is a time for glitz. Never stop until each lamb on your Christmas tree is sparkling, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Pick up every ornament that's sitting waiting on a shelf. While you're busy decorating, why not decorate yourself? Soon you'll bring a smile to every person you see.
I'm sparkle, twinkle, jolly, what?
Close enough! And if you're at a loss, remember the phrase that says, to thine own elf be true. To thine own elf be true. For when it comes to Christmas displays, look inside and you'll know what to do.
You'll know just what to do. Put some cheery folderol on every wall and every nook. Tinsel up each corner till it's Christmas everywhere you look. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly.
It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wonderful time. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Here we go. It was hard work getting here, but we made it.
I'm nervous. You'll be fine, Zoe. You were born to be on stage.
Did I just see Mr. Mick in the audience?
Back from his holiday then.
You're up, Zoe. Break a leg.
Silent night, holy night, on this night, the greatest story of love and sacrifice ever told was written in the stars. Yes, in this momentary twinkle were the whispers of eternity, a divine promise for all.
For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulders, and his name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.
The stars that night told the age-old hope written into hearts of men, the promise of the birth of a king. From one generation to the next, people had passed on the promise, and they waited.
Months before, God sent his angel Gabriel to speak to a young girl, Mary.
Mary, do not be afraid. You have been chosen. You will become pregnant with a baby boy. You are to name him Jesus. This holy child will not only be known as your son, but the Son of God.
For nothing is impossible with God.
Caesar Augustus had ordered a decree that a census should be taken throughout the Roman Empire. Everyone had to travel to his own family hometown to be accounted for, with their baby due to be born any day now. Mary and Joseph had to make the week-long journey to Bethlehem on a donkey. Filled with expectation, questions and hope, they carried the promise of God's unborn Son, our Saviour. Though the weary travellers searched everywhere, no room could be found, for Bethlehem was a busy place.
As I came to last inn, I prayed I would find a place for us to rest. Mary looked tired. Hello, my name's Joseph, and this is my wife Mary. Do you have a room? Mary is tired from the road, and she is expecting our child. The baby is coming soon, and although there was no room at the inn, we were offered a place, a shelter, and we were so grateful.
And so it was, while they were there, the time came for Mary to give birth. She gave birth to a son, her firstborn. She wrapped him in a blanket and laid him in a manger.
We shepherds sat on a lonely hill that night, with only each other for company, the cool night air hanging still, because our sheep were in danger in the evenings. We slept during the day and watched the sky each night. And so it was, as the chosen time drew near, the night sky began to unveil its timeless tale to us also.
Did the air hang heavy with expectation that night? What did it look like for heavens and earth to collide in this moment?
Over the edge of heaven, the angels were poised in wonder, waiting, watching, their gaze fixed on an unlikely stable in Bethlehem.
Christmas angels sing all around us, spread good tidings over the earth, telling of a child in a manger who is born. He is the King of Kings.
This army of angels had waited to sing their song since the beginning of time. Did they dance that night in expectation of glory that was to come? This ordinary Eve was destined to become anything but ordinary.
And the angels told us the news of our Saviour's birth and sent us to the place where he lay. And we went and found him in the humblest surroundings.
Far, far away in the east there lived 3 wise and wealthy men whose passion was to study the stars. Night after night they watched in awe and wonder, charting the distant lights that ignited the skies. Yes, these were great and wise men, and yet something was about to happen which would change them forever. For on this night a new star appeared in the heavens, beckoning them, heralding the arrival of a new king born. Not just any king, the King of Kings.
If I was a wise man on the night long ago, when the new star appeared and started to glow, I would follow that star. It would never grow dim. I would follow that star. It would lead me to starlight shining bright, lighting my way. His eyes shining bright, forever will stay. If I was a wise man the night long ago, who trusted the light and decided to go, I would follow the star. It would never grow dim. I would follow that star. It would lead me to starlight shining bright, lighting my way. His eyes shining bright, forever will stay. Starlight shining bright, lighting my way. His eyes shining bright, forever will stay.
The star lingered, and so these wise men, seekers of truth, set out on unknown paths, humbly following the star to their new-born king. The heavens now blazed a message, for eternity had whispered its welcome. Come, come and see, Emmanuel, God with us. This was the night that God came near.
When I think upon Christmas, words can't express how our Father in heaven has sent us his best to be born in a manger, the King in the hay, and creation will worship his name. what's on his mind. Let us sing of his glory, rejoice in his name. O Emmanuel, with us always, and forever his kingdom will reign.
We're gonna dance, lift our hands, celebrate it's Christmas. Light up the world, Jesus is born. Raise your voice, make some noise, it's Christmas. Let's celebrate and shout for joy. It's Christmas, everybody sing with us. Yeah, throw your hands up in the air and shout for joy. It's Christmas, everybody sing with us. Yeah, throw your hands up in the air and shout for joy. It's Christmas, everybody sing with us. Now throw your hands up in the air and shout for joy.
Didn't they do well, eh? Fantastic. Now, I warned Mary and Joseph I wasn't going to split them up because it's important that we don't do that. We can't split Mary and Joseph up, can we? Well, didn't you do? Thank you for your help. You're so helpful. That was fantastic, guys. You've worked so hard. That's your third performance, isn't it, in like a week? So you did really well. They did really well, didn't they? And I saw a few hidden yawns as well, because I think you're getting a bit tired, aren't you? Which is understandable. So you had a great time. Now, I've got my box. What's in the box this time? Because every time there's something different, isn't there? Okay. First of all, do you think we should ask to make sure the parents listened? Because what do we say about parents? They get sleepy and tired. I don't know why they get tired, do you? Don't understand it. Haven't got that at all. How many wise men were there? Oh, there's no response. I reckon they've all gone asleep. Well, actually, we're not told, are we, how many there were? It just says wise men or magi from the east came. There could have been loads of them. And there could have been lots of people with them to help them with cooking, especially ladies probably helping them cook. Although some of the best chefs in the world are men. You know that, boys. So that's beside the point. So there was loads of them probably, but they had 3 gifts, didn't they? Okay? And the next question was, did the angels sing? Ooh. Well, the Bible actually says on that night, the angels spoke. They didn't sing that night, but we know angels do actually sing. So there you go. So well done, guys. Now I've got my box. You ready? You ready? Oh! What's this? Well, I reckon tonight some of your stockings are going to be filled. What have we got here? What have we got here? Oh, who's this? Oh, what does that say? It says Linda. Who's Linda? Here's Linda. We're going to thank Linda. Stand up, Linda. You can give her that present. This is Linda's 18th year of doing this production, so thank you, Linda. Oh, do you think there's something there for me?
Yeah? No. Surely there's something there for you.
Surely there's something there for me. Who? What does that say? Joe. Joe, come forward, because Joe's been very helpful, hasn't she? You do want to give her that? There's one more. Probably it is for me this time. Where does that say? Leanne. So where's Leanne? Leanne? Let's kind of call Leanne. Leanne! Where are you? Woo! Where is she? Go and get her. He says, I'll go and get her. That's kind of a man with a bit of action, isn't it? He's going to go and get her. Is she coming? Where is she? There there she is. Do you want to give her that? You want to give her that? Way! Well, fantastic. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you for everything. Now, a last present of all. You know, the greatest gift of Christmas? The greatest gift of Christmas.
Jesus.
Jesus is the greatest gift of Christmas. And that's why we give Christmas presents. Because we remember God's greatest gift that he gave us in Jesus. So this year, when you're tucking into your Christmas dinner and opening your presents, remember it all began with this little boy. Okay, now you've done marvellous. I'm going to ask you very quietly to creep back because I think there's some food for you back there. And I'd invite you to be upstanding. We're going to sing a carol.